What's up, bro? Welcome back to another video. I want you to pause. I want you to stop and think. When was the last time I actually appreciated my small wins? When was the last time I actually celebrated my so-called small wins? When was the last time I actually gave myself credit? When was the last time you actually did that? When was the last time you actually thought to yourself, wow, I've actually accomplished so much? When was the last time you actually did that? When was the last time you were just in a heart posture of gratitude where you're just so thankful? You're thankful first and foremost, you're thankful to the Lord for all that He's done for you, for keeping you, carrying you thus far. All glory and credit goes to Him. You need to pat yourself on the back for your obedience, for your walking in obedience, for keeping your word, for actually progressing. Yes, you're sponsored by Him and all that you do, but you were obedient. There is a reward for you for being obedient. You said you were going to start going to the gym and you actually followed through. You might not have a six-pack yet. You might not be working the job you like right now. You might not be driving your dream car, whatever, living in your dream apartments, but you said you were going to start some sort of discipline and you actually followed through and you are seeing results. Do you know how big that is? Do you actually know how big that is? That is the step in the right direction. That is a step towards you actually bettering yourself. If you just finished your degree, you just got a job, applied, and all these things are huge, bro. Appreciate them. Trust me, because if you don't appreciate what you have now, nothing will ever be enough for you. I don't care how much you have in the future, how much you have, what you're doing now. If you do not appreciate what you currently have, you'll never appreciate anything because whatever you have will never be enough. It won't. A place of gratitude. Have gratitude. Have gratitude. I was actually reflecting on like 2026. So beginning of 2026, if you've been following my story and have been a part of this channel, you know that I quit my job. I was working at the gym floor. I quit my job, started my own brand, started this channel, published an ebook, I started online coaching. Things that I was so scared to do, I actually did them. I am so far from where I want to be, but I am so proud. I am so proud of myself. I'm so proud of myself. And I'm grateful for all that the Lord has done for me. I am grateful. I am so thankful. It's these small things that we don't acknowledge. They're not even small. I wouldn't even say they're small because they're not. But it's these things that seem small that we don't acknowledge just because we're not at the end goal or where we envisioned ourselves to be. The fact that you actually did something and followed through with it is big. This will also help your mental health. If you are always in a state of, I'm not going to say a state of scarcity, but if you're always in a state of dissatisfaction, your mental health will not be good. Our mental health, kids. This is also very good for your mental health. It's also good evidence. The evidence that you've stacked up for yourself. It equips you for the future. It actually tells you that you can actually do so much more because you've done this little in the beginning. It's actually equipping you for more in the future. So kudos to you, man. Kudos to myself. Kudos to Forge. Kudos to everyone out there that's actually making an effort in becoming better. Who despises the day of small things? For these 7 eyes of the Lord will rejoice when they see the plumb line in Zerubbabel's hand. So the temple, so this verse talks about the building of a temple in Jerusalem. The people had started the work, they were laying it brick by brick, but it looked so small and modest compared to the old temple, Solomon's temple. It looked so small compared to that. They despised it, but not knowing is actually rejoicing because they are actually building, and they decided to start instead of not doing anything. The temple had been broken down before, and now they were so stuck in how it was before, completely disregarding the work that they're doing now and not giving themselves credit for that, for what they were building, for what they were rebuilding. And this is so powerful because you may think that whatever you're doing has no weight and it's just modest and it's small. It's big in the Lord's eyes, and He is happy that you're doing it. So I'm going to leave you with that. I'm going to leave you with that. Appreciate your small wins. Until next time.